What up, y'all? It's Araneae Storm checking in. I am your Cosmic Rootwork astrologer specializing in Mars activations as well as North Node and South Node consultations. My camera's looking nice and fresh. How y'all like this? We in nature. It's Aries season. We're going to get into all of that. Today we're going to be talking about Neptune and Scorpio. To my Neptune and Scorpio babies out there, this is the year of the 1957 through 1970-ish era, period. All right, so we're just going to get right into it. We're going to talk about Neptune first. We're going to talk about the energy of Scorpio and how those two energies work simultaneously with each other. All right, so you already know what it is. I've been promoting my Patreon account, so by the time y'all see this, I'm not really sure. I've been promoting my Patreon account because I thought when I started it that it automatically just gives you the account, but you have to actually get it approved. But I just want everybody to know still, you can hit me up at patreon.com/AraneaeStorm. I'm going to be on Patreon, all right? I just got to wait till the page gets approved first. So I'll still have the links below and things like that. But if you're looking for the actual link for it, once again, links below. Shop. You know what I'm saying? All that information, tapestries, all that stuff is below. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm finally back, all right? Because I had to take a little break, a little vacation. You feel me? Celebrate the closing out of the Black Lesbian Archives exhibit. So I was pretty wrapped up with that. I took a little break and now I'm back. So I thought that this video, I promise y'all I'm about to get into it. Mars is in Gemini as I record this video. I thought that this video was already done. I thought I already did it, but for some reason, Libra, I guess, was the last thing I recorded before I left. So just bear with me, y'all. So I will be trying to get through today. I must just say I will get through Neptune and Scorpio, and then I'll finish off the Neptune series so we can move to Pluto. All right, so let's get it popping. So what is Neptune when we talk about the energy of Neptune? Okay, this is the planet of its rulership is over Pisces energy, right? And so this is the energy that we have when we're talking about our subconscious realm, right? Our dreams, you know, the things that are hidden, the things that can't be seen with the naked eye, right? It's more so with that third eye that Neptune energy operates from. You know, this is the spiritual realm at its finest. You know, it's the 12th. It's the house of the 12, the 12th house. You know, this is the energy of our divine connection to nature and the universe around us. Even though Virgo is more so reality, Pisces is more so when we talk about, once again, like the things that are hidden and unseen. So like your ancestors, nature, the animals, the plants, the things that grow around you, life. You know, Neptunian energy is also that oneness, that connectedness, you know. We talk about the two fish here when we talk about Piscean energy. So one fish going upstream, the other fish going downstream. You feel me? It's very mystical, ethereal. The color that I think of every time I think of Neptune or Pisces is that, God, what the name of that color is. It's like oil, when you see oil in the water or whatever, and it's like it's like a silver metallic, but not metallic. When the name comes to me, when I think of the name, I'll let y'all know, but it's like a pink, purple, blue, very, you know, iridescent. There it goes, iridescent. When I think of Neptunian energy, it's very iridescent, you know. It is our creativity, you know. This is the subconscious mind where we pull from. So any artwork that you see, anything that has to do with the form of creation, it definitely is coming from the 12th house. Before we start again, this is the Omega before we get back to the Alpha, before we get back to Aries, if we're talking about Western astrology specifically, you know. When we talk about the energy of Scorpio and Neptune combining, when we have Scorpio here, this is the energy when we talk about going into the deep depths of the subconscious mind. You feel me? Neptune also rules drugs, you know, or also rules addictions as well. So, you know, a lot of it's like a dark pool when we have Neptune and Pisces, or Neptune and Scorpio come together. This is water on water, right? So I think of the dark depths of the ocean. You know, we talk about Neptune is the hidden. When we talk about Scorpio, it's the unseen, as well as Neptune. So I think of like the lowest part of the ocean that nobody's ever gone to. The most that we've seen is them. Y'all know how I be talking about them light bugs like this, them little light bugs like that. That's all we have never seen, right? With Neptune and Pisces, with Neptune and Scorpio. I'm seeing red cardinals right now. I don't know if that's any significance to anybody on this video, but we have red cardinals that live around the way. But the mama bear, you feel me? I don't know if it's the mama bear or the baby that they had last spring. He's following me. I just have to put that out there because she's been like around. Like I keep continuing to see her like in my peripheral. But yeah, you know, this energy of the like I said, the last time it was like really heavily into Neptune and Scorpio was like the late 50s or middle 50s, late 70s, right? Or beginning of the 70s. A lot of people used drugs and alcohol to escape their problems, their emotions. A lot of music as well. A lot of beautiful music was made in this time period, especially in the 60s and the 70s. I've heard some really, really beautiful music that has come out of that time. And I feel like a lot of times when people are in their darkest moments, and not to say that the 70s was anything far from dark, right? You know what I mean? It's very flashy. You know, it kind of gave that Neptunian mysticism, that mystical world. But then also, too, a lot of people were having a lot of sex. You know, a lot of people were doing different taboo. You know, when we talk about Scorpio, that taboo things and new, you know what I mean? It was a different kind of feel when you got into the 70s energy, you know? Yeah, so this is what we talk about when we are talking about Neptune and Scorpio. We're also talking about occult knowledge, diving into deep occult knowledge, being able to, I think of Akashic records too when I think of Neptune and Pisces. So like your spiritual realm meeting Scorpio, which goes beyond the surface, goes beneath the surface. So the dead, you know, the living, but the dead, your ancestral connection to that, and how you create that bond through this time period. Being able to work with your, not to say that you can't without this energy, it's just to say that y'all have a really close, very psychic, very intuitive, deep connection with your ancestors that comes a little bit more quicker than most that didn't have that water on water, that Neptune and that Scorpio water, right? Man, I'm thinking of mermaids. I don't know why that's popping up in my head, but I'm thinking of mermaids when I think of Neptune and Scorpio. This is the energy of being able to probe the subconscious mind and analyze. When we talk about Scorpio energy, it talks about being able to probe like a surgeon, right? So I think of like psychic wards or psychiatric wards, you know, like a mental chaos, right? Because Scorpio can get deep, it can get dark, it can pull you in. We also talk about Phoenix. It's very platonic energy, right? Scorpio is platonic energy, so it's like that Phoenix going into the ashes, going into that 12th house Neptunian subconscious mind, right? And then pulling all that you got out of that dark hole, or that dark night of the soul, right? Or that shamanic path in the dark, right? And then you come out of it anew because you were able to go that deep. This generation is able to get deep when it comes to Neptune and Scorpio. Y'all are honestly able to, once you're able to alchemize your own darkness, you'll be able to help other people alchemize theirs. Scorpio and Pisces are healers, you know? This is healing water energy. The water heals you. The water. I'll also say for this generation too, if you can, take time by the water. Go lay by the water, write to the water, sing to the water, dance with the water, commune with the water. This is definitely that kind of generation where the water will reveal things to you that the distractions of the world would never be able to do, you know? So yeah, that's a little bit about my, summary of Neptune and Pisces. Like I said, it's very mystical, fantasy realm, dreams. This is also, I want to say before we go to, it's going to be very obsessive energy, like mental obsession with something. Scorpio can rule obsession, right? So very mentally being fixed, right? Because Scorpio is a fixed sign, so a fixed water sign. So when it wants something, it wants something. When its mind is fixed on it. Neptunian can also be the dream world. Thank you. I see you. Can also be the dream world, right? And so if you see this in your mind, right? The Scorpio becomes fixated on this in your mind. You can watch it manifest into your reality. You can see it. You can visually see it. Water is the ability to see. Neptune is the media. Neptune is what you're seeing being mirrored in front of you, right? So, yeah, that's my summary of Neptune and Pisces, or Neptune and Pisces. I don't know why I want to keep saying Neptune and Pisces. Neptune is Scorpio. We're going to be moving on to, what are we moving on to? Neptune is Sagittarius, and we're going to be finishing out this week, or the next week, as I record this, with Neptune and Pisces. So, y'all stay tuned. Y'all already know what it is. It's a rainy storm checking in, checking out. I missed y'all. Did y'all miss me? You feel me? We're gonna keep it going though. We're gonna keep it moving. Like I said, I'm back. Definitely got some things dropping for y'all soon. Also too, the Aries new moon video will be dropping. I would say the Patreon, but honestly, all the Mars activations, new moon Mars activations information is on the activations on the website. So y'all make sure y'all check that out too. All links below, like I said before. All right, y'all already know what it is. It's a rainy storm checking in, checking out without a motherfucking doubt. I am out.